I don't feel like we're in a safe neighborhood. You know, I've lived here almost 3 years, and it's always been a friendly neighborhood. And now, you know, we had this happen so close to home. I have kids that play outside, and you know, I'm concerned that about what's going on over here. And you know, it was all done very quietly, and that's the other scary part. You know, nobody heard nothing, and now we have to live in fear. You know, right here.
This was our homicide investigation. On September 2nd, Bethlehem Police responded to 945 East 6th Street, and the residence had a substantial amount of blood throughout it. The landlord found it and notified the police. We could not find the owner of the residence or the renter. This started as a missing person case between him and several of his friends. As a result of that investigation, we recovered a vehicle in the Poconos in which there was a body in a trunk. The identity of that body is not released at this time, pending autopsy and notification of next of kin by the Northampton County Coroner's Office. As a result of our investigation last night, we charged a James Heimbach of 945 East 6th Street with one open count of criminal homicide. He is in Northampton County Prison. We also charged a Charles Anthony Yoakum of Bethlehem Township with abuse of a corpse, tampering with evidence, obstruction of justice. Today he's also being arraigned on a charge of hindering apprehension. In addition to those three he was charged with last night. He is also in Northampton County Prison at this time. I believe, in the court paperwork there was a mention of the drug Flakka, F-L-A-K-K-A, which is a brand of bath salts, amphetamines, and LSD. It's basically bath salts on steroids. There are issues across the country with it. It's called the zombie drug because people who utilize it or use it go into a zombie state and either eat themselves or bite and chew other people. They exhibit delusional behavior and superhuman strength. We're looking into that factor in this case. We're familiar with it. This is the first time I've heard of it in the Lehigh Valley or mentioned in the Lehigh Valley. If you remember, years ago there was a case in Florida where one person was eating the other person and the police shot him. Flakka was identified as the drug in that. There was also cases where people have bitten and eaten their baby and just went nuts on this stuff. And the superhuman events with you have no pain. That's why they call it the zombie drug. You look like a zombie. You turn pale white. There's bleeding from inside the eyes here, and you're totally delusional, and you have no pain.